Hello everyone, I welcome you all in this Selenium with Python series. In last few videos, we have talked about basic OOPS concept, and in that we have covered polymorphism, and in polymorphism we have covered operator overloading and duck typing. So today I am going to cover method overloading and method overriding. So before starting, if you are new to this channel, then please subscribe to this channel and also press bell icon. So let's talk about method overloading. So method overloading means same method name but it differs with signature. So here signature means the number of parameters. It differs with number of parameters or with different types of argument. So consider defining one class as a calculator. So here I am defining one method as sum. It will perform sum operation, addition on these two parameters a and b, and it will return a plus b. Now I will create object of this class and will call this sum method obj.sum. Now I will pass parameter 2 comma 3. So here I have created calculator as a class which is having sum method, and it will accept two arguments and it will perform addition. And here I have created object of this calculator and I am calling this sum method. So let's execute this. So I am getting result as a 5. But suppose I want to pass one more variable. I want to perform addition on these three numbers. Then if I execute this program, then it is giving me error. So type error, calculator sum takes three positional argument but four were given. Means along with including this cell, it is accepting three parameter but I have passed four. Four means object plus these three. So that's why it is giving me error. So if I want to pass this three argument, then I have to pass one more variable and then I have to print, I have to update the statement like this, return a plus b plus c, and if I execute this, then it will give me result as a 9. Now if I want to pass only these two arguments, then again in that case it will give me error as missing one required positional argument as a C, means it is expecting one more variable. So in case of Java or C++, we can define same method with different parameters. Means here also we can define this sum method with these two arguments. But in case of Python, it is not supporting directly method overloading. But we can achieve this by using by defining like this. Means we can pass none here, value of a as a none, then b equal to none and c equal to none. Means initially I am defining value of this a as a none, and depending upon the value or depending upon the number of parameter pass, it will perform the operation. So I have to write the code. So result r is equals to 0. I am initially assigning r is equals to 0, and I will check first if a is not none, b is not none, c is not none. If these all three parameters are none, then it will give me result r is equals to a plus b plus c. Second, again I have to check if so I have to again here check. We have to check if C is none, then A and B that should be added. So that's why I have to give this condition: A is not equals to none, B is not equals to none. Then it will give me result as R is equal to A plus B. Else R is equals to A and return R. To customize this sum method, means initially I am assigning value as a none, and I have to check the condition. If all these three values are not none, then it will give me result as a plus b plus c. If c is none, then it will check here at line 6, it will check this condition and it will give me result as a r equal to a plus b. If both the values are none, b and c, then it will give me result equals to a, means a value it will be returned, and I am returning this result. Now see here, if I am passing, for example, suppose I am passing here only 2, then this value of 2, this 2 is nothing but it is assigning to A, and in this case B and C is none. So let's execute this program and check the output, giving result as a 2. Now I will pass two parameter. Now here it will consider A is equal to B, A is equal to 2 and B is equal to 3. In that case here C is none. So it is giving me result as a 5. And if I am passing one more variable, then it will give me result as a, it will assign value A is equal to 2, B is equal to 3 and C is equal to 5. So in that case this statement will execute and it will give me result as a 10. Like this way we can indirectly achieve method overloading. So next we will talk about method overriding. So I will delete this. So let's talk about method overriding. So method overriding means same method name and having same arguments. So suppose I am defining one class as a, suppose I am giving name as a P. Okay, and I will define one method here as a show. And I am just printing 5 here. So I have defined one more class Q which is extending this class P. I have not written any block of code. I am just passing this. So I will create object obj is equals to object of this class Q, and I will call obj dot show. Now here as I am calling, as this is a inheritance concept, so I can access the show method from parent class. So if I execute this program, then I am getting high. But suppose here show method is there in parent and now I want also define in Q, or I want to override this show method, then we can achieve this by using method overriding. Means here we are defining same method. Here define here same show method and I am printing hello. Now let's check here which method it is calling. So here show method from child class is called, means the show method in parent class it is overridden by this show method in the child class. So if method in the parent class, if we don't want to use it, then we can define method, same method in child class as well. So we can achieve this by using this method overriding concept. So this is about method overloading and method overriding. So method overloading means same method name with different signature, and method overriding means same method with same signature, and this is actually achieved through this inheritance concept. So this is all about method overloading and method overriding. So if you like this video, then please click on like button, and if you are not subscribed to the channel, then subscribe to the channel and also press bell icon. So thank you for watching this video.